If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Okay guys, so we have another evolution to check out today. I actually might do a review for the main guy that's trending because it is just a one upgrade, right? So for any of you guys that end up getting this card and you get them through the PC, be sure to let me know in the Discord channel for us to potentially do his review at today or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow, to be honest. But yeah, if you join the Discord, be sure to let me know because this guy is definitely going to be a pretty popular choice, I would say. We'll see if the evolution reviews still do well nowadays. But anywho, the new evolution today is Ultimate Attack or Attacker. Ultimate Attack. Okay, so with this evolution, you get stat improvements, Flare, Trivela. Trivela is definitely a nice one. And then you get Power Shot Plus, Technical Plus, Striker Position Change, and the Aerial. Interesting. Okay, so from the selections that we have over here, Dembele is obviously going to be the top choice. Top choice in regards to most attainable version of his card, right? Because obviously, if you go with the team of the season version, it's a very, very expensive player, right? 389k in comparison to a card that you are getting for free, right? Sometimes the markets for these cards, they drop quite significantly when new evos come out because people get the free versions of them. But you have to be mindful that the team of the season, you know, has some pretty solid play styles to work with. This one, Rapid Plus, Power Shot Plus, Technical Plus, a little bit different to work with. But the reason why he's so popular is because, you know, it's Dembele. He's a five-star player. You do have to be careful with this card, though, guys. I will say, because for me, it had to hit the team of the season for him to be really nice. And it's because of the way that they format his dribbling and the sort of play styles that you go for, or the chemistry styles that you go for afterwards. Because I feel like Dembele can still potentially have that like dribbling thing to him that might feel off. I mean, to be fair, the card, generally speaking, is still formatted for a finisher chemistry style, because I think you got to improve the finishing to be as high as possible, because base card stats for pace, you're already at a very good spot. Shooting needs to be improved, though. You need that mid 90s area for shooting at this point in the game, especially. But he is a five-star player, right? So that's obviously a big deal. Passing the cards in a good area, dribbling, you put all of the main areas in the 90s too. So obviously very important there, with the fact that his pace is already perfect. No defensive capabilities, but then physical, 77 for stamina. Also kind of low, to be honest, right? It is kind of low as well. But again, for people getting a free version of him, five-star, you're not going to really go wrong with that. So that's a card that we might actually try out, because like I said, he's going to be a popular choice for like some people, right? Next up is Luis Diaz, right? So these are the types of cards where, again, if you went down this route in regards to upgrades, you know, you get a Luis Diaz card that is now a five-star player, right? Really big deal. I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. This card right here, 5-star, 4-star, whatever, doesn't matter. He's a monster, right? He is a monster. I genuinely enjoyed using this card a lot, right? A lot. I thought he was an absolute beast. This one, Technical Plus, Power Shot Plus, Dead Ball Plus, right? Dead Ball Plus in the card, which honestly is a good play style because it's actually very helpful to work with. He's formatted in a way where, you know, it's interesting because like the balance, I swear this card, didn't he has Technical Plus, did he have Press Proven? Listen, he has Press Proven. Let me see the other one for a second. Okay. So this, to me, is what makes it a little bit different. Because I'll tell you guys right now, man, that Team of the Season card, when I used that card, I was perfectly fine with his left stick dribbling. And you guys know me, man. When I have like 85 balance, I'm just like, no chance. Like, I do not want to use this, right? With this card, be mindful, right, if you went down this route, that he doesn't have that playstyle, right? And I think that definitely adds to it when it comes to the left stick. But hey, it could be a similar situation with this card where it still performs perfectly fine in game. Who knows, right? Saint-Max, interesting one from the Inform. Ultimate Attack. Let me see if it does for this one too. Yeah, the reason why I'm putting this one is because I feel like this one will be the more relevant choice for people, right? Because there's people that probably kept a hold of that Saint Max card, right? There's obviously the champs version of the card as well, which is 310k on the market with long ball pass, quick step, and first touch. Whereas this one has technical plus, trickster, and the power shot. To be honest, those are pretty good, right? The inform card is the one trending in case anybody can snipe him, or who knows if you actually can. But he is one of the options for ultimate attack, right? This card, to be fair, is actually well formatted in a general sense because you give him a marksman, right? The marksman chemistry style gives him that shooting boost. It gives him the dribbling boost, right? But it's whether or not, you know, you're lucky enough and actually have this card in your club, because these are informs that are released whenever they were released, right? It's been a while, right? Because this card is obviously a variation that is 5-star, which adds to it, right? You know, with the other one, it's a little bit different because with the flashback, apparently, he still stays at a 5-star, 4-star, right? At this point in the game, it is nice to work with the weak foot being higher, right? Passing is in a decent area. Dribbling, I mean, is in a fantastic area. You can't really have that be higher. But I think he has like a stockish body type in game, something like that. I remember it being something like that. Average and stocky, yeah. I do be remembering that. But yeah, increasing his reactions and ball control as well as his physical, the card would still be pretty nice to use, right? So not too bad there if you went down that route, or if you could somehow get that inform card, which would be very hard to do, to be fair. Rashford gets another one too. This one's a waste. It would have to be a different variation. There's another one here. This is a 5-star, 3-star. That's a 5-star, 4-star, right? 5-star, 3-star as well? Probably wouldn't go for a 5-star, 3-star nowadays. This card, power shot plus ×2. Does that mean his power shots are basically glitched? Is he just overpowered? I mean, I could still see Rashford being pretty decent if you kind of went down this route. The thing is that the playstyles are kind of wasted, so you probably have to... Your best bet if you did the unleashing potential on Rashford is to wait for another evolution, right? Something that gives him like the weak foot improvement too would definitely be a really big variable to work with. But yeah, it's an okay choice. I think from the choices here, Dembele makes sense because it's a rare gold card. We just held on to that bad boy, right? Chiesa, another choice here from the Centurion card. The Centurion's been getting more cards nowadays, right? Main problem with this card is that this remains at a 4-star, 4-star, right? Good improvements. Pace is perfect, so you can kind of improve other areas of the card. Most likely a finisher, to be honest. Increase the dribbling, increase the shooting, work with decent physical capabilities. Passing's in a decent spot too. Would you really want to work with an attacker that's 4-star, 4-star nowadays? Probably not. I think having skill moves or the weak foot is always a beneficial thing. But again, for like a cheaper alternative for a card that gets rapid plus, power shot plus, and technical, can't really go wrong with it, right? It's a free evolution for that one too. Perisic gets one from the radioactive. That's actually interesting. So he gets the upgrade from radioactive. This card, I mean, I could tell you, hey guys, like give him an engine chemistry style, but he does have defensive stats, which adds to him, because then you could potentially go down the route of making him your attacking oriented center mid in a 4-3-2-1, right? A card that could potentially push forward, but still defend for you from time to time. Unfortunately, he does not have mainstay defensive playstyles, but that's why I'm telling you, like the 4-3-2-1, where he's the attacking oriented center mid that could potentially push forward, that would be fine, right? Playstyles are definitely nice for this card if he does get into certain areas. And then obviously having the Trivela plus, if I have him on the right center position specifically, or not Trivela plus, but just the regular Trivela, it would be cool, right? It would be cool. Let's see some other choices here. So Rashford, Diaz, Chiesa, Perisic, Gakpo from the freeze card as well gets quick step, power shot, and the technical. Some decent improvements. I think you would probably still go down the route of a finisher on this card, and then like maybe at some point in the future you can give him an engine. I mean, you could technically go and give him an engine now. Would I work with 93 finishing at this point in the game? Probably not. I'd probably want that to be a little bit higher, to be honest with you. At least mid 90s, right? Like high. I mean, I say mid 90s high, but I'm saying like 95 or above, right? But the card still looks decent, right? Like, obviously, if you still have the ice version and you believe that he was going to get some sort of evolution at some point in the future, like now, you can finally put him into an evolution and get a pretty decent Gakpo card, right? Like, because honestly, I probably would still technically use him on an engine, but the thing is too is that he's also 6'2", so you're using him with the knowledge of him being more physical oriented, while I would say, like, you know, giving him an engine because of him being 6'2" might be the most ideal situation. I mean, you could technically give him a hawk as well if you're okay with the balance, but at this point in the game, I don't know if people would actually work with balance being that low on the card, right? But to each their own, right? Cherokee gets 1/2 from the Winter Wild card, who has Trickster Plus, Unleashing Potential into Ultimate Attacker, gives him Trickster Plus, Power Shot Plus, and the Technical Plus as well, while being a 5-star player. Now, this card is not as poorly formatted as some other cards that I've seen in the past of him, because this card is decent on a hunter, but base card stats for for finishing would be a little bit tricky. I'm not really sure how that's going to be performing in game in a general sense, but obviously he is 5-star. Pretty cool card if you've gone this direction as well, right? Diogo Jota gets the improvement from the rare gold card. Honestly, nothing too crazy relevant here unless you're a Portuguese fan and you just kind of want the playstyles being added to the card from a rare cheap option from Diogo Jota, then obviously you can go down that route if you want to. Is it like super ideal? Probably not, to be fair. Salma Luelo. I'm just trying to say it in like a Spanish way, right? But this card from the Inform also gets a pretty significant boost. So this is just a one-off boost as well for people that have held on to this Inform card, which definitely is not going to happen. But yeah, some very good improvements, right? Because base card stats for pace, very solid spot. The thing that she lacks in is in the dribbling department. She looks like she's kind of formatted for a maestro, to be honest with you. Like, increase the dribbling to be as high as possible, as well as the reactions. The reason why I wouldn't mess with the balance too much is because you have to test her dribbling out in game with the 5'9" height and body type that she's working with, right? But she looks like she could be pretty cool, right? The maestro does give some pretty significant boosts. She does have really good pace. It is a 4-star player, but it depends on the person using them as well, right? Zaha has two different versions from the Inform, turning him into a 5-star, 3-star on that. And then this one's probably a 5-star, 3-star as well from the different variations. Not too interested in this one, to be fair. I would be a little bit more if they had like chemistry link ups, but they do not. So, all right, so let's see what else is here. So Perisic, Isak gets one. Oh, Isak actually gets one too. Keeps him at a 4-star, 5-star. Now, if I was going to do Isak's review, there was one that they gave him like really good playstyles, and he was a 5-star, 5-star. And honestly, the car was actually, you know, quite decent in game. Joelinton does get another evolution upgrade from the Thunderstruck promo, so you can kind of go down that route as well. Park Ji-sung, I would say that's a little bit more outdated. Bacha gets a cheaper alternative for this evolution as well. That's actually very interesting. Ansu Fati gets one from the Thunderstruck. That's not too bad with Ansu Fati, because base card stats for pace is already in a very good spot. I don't mind giving the sniper chemistry style to him to, you know, boost his physical stats a little bit, but I also wouldn't mind going in the direction of giving him a maestro just to make sure that his reactions is as high as possible to kind of work with his body type that kind of feels a little bit more physical on the physical side, right? 83 for stamina is in a decent spot. It's not necessarily horrible to work with. But yeah, Ansu Fati doesn't look too bad, right? Like, obviously from a Thunderstruck improvement, which is most likely going to be extinct, he gives you some pretty interesting links to work with on a general basis. Diogo Jota has different variations like this one, where there's the Inform card into this one that gives him the Power Shot Plus, Technical Plus as well. Ent exists as well. This is a 5-star, 5-star player? Oh, 4-star, 5-star, okay. Fenerbahce player, eh? Viva Jose Mourinho! 99 dribbling stats looks like it could be pretty crazy, to be honest. Like, Technical Plus with 99 dribbling would be kind of saucy. He is poorly formatted in the shooting department. I don't know if I would really care to give him a passing boost if his shooting was that horrible. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would probably still go in the direction of giving this card, I'm not even kidding when I say this, like a Guardian or a Gladiator. Which one? Gladiator. just because of the plus 212 in the finishing, like just to make that as high as possible. The defending is not necessarily as relevant, but you wouldn't really go in a finisher chemistry style way with this card, right? Like you would use him in a way where you'd boost those specific areas, right? For that Kent card. Raspadori gets a pretty significant upgrade as well for people interested in this one. Definitely would give him a hunter to boost that pace as high as possible while giving him the good shooting stats. Decent playstyles to work with. Raspadori from the base to the ultimate attack gets an improvement there as well. I think we've pretty much covered most of them for the most part. Bamba 4-star, 4-star, Swanson 4-star, 5-star. Because a lot of these cards, like, until they get another evolution, they're kind of outdated, right? Vadatelia, you can upgrade from a rare gold. Garnacho from an inform you can upgrade, but yeah, if you were going to get Garnacho, it would have to be that Foot Champs card by now. With all those improvements, you know what I'm saying? Rashford. Yeah. There was also one I saw on Twitter where Darwin Nunez got an upgrade. So this one. Into ultimate attack. Yeah, this one. So if you did Founders Evolution, FC Founders Upgrade, and you kept a hold of this card the entire time, I mean, you could technically go in the direction of giving him an engine just to make him feel slightly more responsive, but you already know that he's not going to be. Just give him the finisher chemistry style, right? But this card's not going to be like... You know what? As a physical type attacker, maybe not that bad, but it's not going to be like the relevant ones, I would say. Like the top tier relevant ones from the ones that you could potentially go with, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think Dembele, because of the fact that he's a rare gold improved up to now, he's going to be the most relevant choice for most people anyways, right? So, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.